love it not. So they that fear God, love not the abominations. So if you fear God, if you follow God, if you love God, you got to look at what he says in abomination, and you got to stay way away from it.
Christ!
Who's the king?
Christ!
Who's the king?
Christ!
Right on. Hey.
We calling out, we crying aloud on the highways and hedges, repent or die. We give
Benjamin, which is the West Indians, Levi, which are the Haitians, and then Judah, that's the American black.
We crying aloud, oh Israel, repent or die.
Do you know your father? According to the Bible. No, your physical father, earthly father. Is he a so-called black man? Where's he from?
Jesus is Lord. Oh, Jesus is Lord. Jesus is Lord. Oh, so get your mind right.
My fierce anger for all the earth, everywhere you go. I don't care how many so-called white people got these bunkers. All the earth shall be devoured. Be what? Devoured. You ever seen a pit bull by the poop? You ever seen that? It ain't a pretty sight, is it? That's what's gonna happen.
Get your mind right. Get your mind right.
What's going on in the world today, brother? Give me Psalms 107. Wickedness, oppression. What else going on in the world today? What's the major thing happening right now? Multiple storms, right? So something as simple as you not taking your hat off. Watch this. Get Psalms 107:25. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 107, verse 25. This goes for all our people that still think we out here playing, still think the Most High out here playing. We're going to show you the storms in the Bible. Read. For he commanded, for what? He commanded and raiseth the stormy wind, which lifteth up the waves thereof. What does that sound like to you? I'm going to read it again. What does it sound like to you? It sounds like the hurricanes, right? Read it again. For he commanded and raiseth up the stormy wind, which lifteth up the waves thereof. And it's not no Category 7 movie that was made in 2005 named Irma and Harvey. That's garbage. God is the one doing that. Give me that in there. Give me that. This is why, because we're not doing what we're supposed to do, not respecting the Most High, he gonna turn it up on us. And guess what? That storm's coming out here to DC and Baltimore too.
Right.
You understand that? So for something as simple as you not taking your hat off, come on, brother, read. The book of Nahum, chapter 1, verse 3. The Lord is slow to what? The Lord is slow to anger. Why is he slow? Just like we slow. We see you don't have your hat on, but we got to show you why if you don't take your hat off. Why it happens. Because you look like me. You probably don't grow hair, brother. And that's fine. Do you grow hair? You lost it, but grow what you can grow, right? So you can grow a beard, right? Well, you need to grow that, brother. Because you came up here saying you knew you was an Israelite. Okay? All praise to the Most High. Read it again. The Lord is slow to anger. So understand, the Lord is slow to anger right now. Y'all know the storm coming. Y'all see the storm coming. But when he here now, it's going to be too late. Hold that real quick. Give me that in Proverbs 5. Let's see this real quick. 5, I want you to start with verse 10. We got to see why. Because we waiting, we taking our time. We're going to see what's going to happen. Read. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 5, verse 10.
Listen up.
Pay attention. What's your name, brother? Aaron?
Listen up, listen up.
James? Larry, okay, lest strangers be filled with thy wealth, and thy labors be in the house of a stranger, and thou mourn at the last, when thy flesh and thy body are consumed. See that? So what's going to happen at the last? Your flesh and your body's going to be consumed. And guess what we're going to be doing? Looking at those courts. That's what it's talking about. Read. And say, how have I hated instruction? How have I hated, not to take my hat off, all praises you did. How have I hated knowing I could grow a beard, I should have grown it. How have I hated if I could grow hair on my head, I should have grew it. How have I hated that I should have put my fringes on. How have I hated I walked up and down this corner on West North every time, every Sabbath, and don't listen to these brothers. Read. And say, how have I hated instruction? How have y'all hated instruction? This is not Jamal Bryant, Creflo Dollar, Terry Ornstein. We don't have to have no Twitter stuff come out to come and protect our people. We do it now.
Right.
We got brothers down there in Florida right now before the storm comes to help our brothers.
That's right.
Not after. We're not waiting after the storm. We're trying to warn you before the storm comes. You understand, brother? Read. In my heart. How have I hated instruction? In my heart despised reproof. What does that mean by your heart? Give me the heart. What does that mean by the heart? What's your heart? Where's your heart at? Huh? You James? Which one, James? James? You James? Aaron? Aaron, what's your heart? You need to pay attention. What's your heart? Your soul is your heart? This your heart? So let me ask you a question. You went to school before, right? When you say you know this by heart, what do you mean? If you say you know something by heart, say you knew this Bible by heart, what do you mean? You know it up there. So you already got the spiritual understanding of what your heart is. Now God got to show you in the Bible. Read the book of Mark, chapter 7, verse 21. For from within, out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts. Say that again. From out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts. So what is your heart?
I'm trying to figure out.
Read it again, brother. For from within, out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts. What is your heart? Your heart is your mind.
Right.
Just like when we say you know something by heart, you know what? Through your mind. So you already got the spiritual understanding. All you have to do now is just wake up. Bethink yourself in the scriptures. Go back to where we was at. The book of Proverbs, chapter 5, verse 12. And say, how have I hated instruction, and my heart despised reproof. So what's going on right now, brother? What we doing right now, we're talking about the storms. Now, where we was at? And NAHUM, go back to that. Let's finish talking about these storms that's coming. There's another storm that's coming that's going to be worse. But right now, this is your warning. This is your warning, brother. Read. The book of NAHUM, chapter 1, verse 3. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm. And the clouds are the dust of his feet. Did you hear what that just said? The Lord has his way in what? The whirlwinds. Read it again so we can get the full, because again, we're not out here just to be preaching to our brothers. We're out here to deal with our brothers.
That's right.
Our people are sick. We the doctors. So we got to ask our brothers, do you have a situation? What's your problem? What don't you understand in these scriptures? That's what we're supposed to be out here doing. You understand that? Read it again. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power. What is that talking about? The Lord is slow to anger and great in power. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, meaning what? You say it means he forgiving God. He ain't got to do what? He ain't got to rush. What does it mean, brothers? Right here. Read that again, that part. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power. What is that talking about? Exactly. So he's trying to give us an opportunity. He's trying to give us a chance. Guess what that chance is? Give me that in 1 Corinthians 4:9. Let's see what that chance is. He's giving all of us a chance. Now it's going to be one thing. Either you're going to be on that side or you're going to be on this side. Okay? How you get on this side, he's going to explain it to you in a second. But right now we got to talk about the story. Read. The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 9. For I think that God has set forth us, the apostles, last. Say that again. For I think that God has set forth us, the apostles, last. Let's see what. As it were appointed to death.
As it was what?
Appointed to death. So guess what? All the brothers that you see teaching on the street, teaching this Bible, thus saith the Lord, was appointed by who? By the Most High God.
Right.
You see that? Read it again. For I think that God hath set forth us, the apostles, last, as it were appointed to death.
Right.
For we are made a spectacle unto the world. That's why a lot of our brothers are scared to come on this side. Because y'all know what? I don't want to be made fun of. That's what the problem is. But we deal with our people, do we not? Was that it on that read? And to angels and to men. Now I want you to get Wisdom of Solomon 5 and I'm going to get back to Solomon. We got to talk about this storm again. We got to understand that the storm's in the Bible. And it's going to come a time where it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late for our people. They walking around here, they playing, they selling other drugs, doing all the little bull jive, they playing games. The prophets are going to say, thus said, give me Leviticus 5:1 first, and then we're going to go to what we need to go to. Because it already said that the apostle was set forth when? When was the apostle set forth? Last. As it was appointed unto who? As it was appointed unto God. Right? So guess what? We appointed to teach, thus saith the Lord. What happened to Christ when he taught? People listened to Christ, and what else? And what else happened to Christ? What happened? What was his demise? What had to end up happening? He was crucified. Just like it said in the scriptures that we're going to be crucified for us, for teaching the God. Go ahead. The book of Leviticus, chapter 5, verse 1. Well, if we see something happening that's against the Most High God, guess what? We're going to say it. You're going to see the Bible say that. Read. And if a soul sin, if a soul do what? Sin. So let me ask you a question. Is selling drugs a sin? Yeah, it is. Drugs is sin? What kind? Because we got to understand what drugs is. Cocaine, crack, heroin, PCP, anything, smack, all that. What else? Anything that's not appointed by God that you put in your body. What else you think drugs is, brother? Drugs is a spirit? Give me 1 Corinthians 10 real quick. I want to give y'all another drug that a lot of our people deal with. Because I got to have an understanding of what is drugs to our people. Now, Christianity. Oh, you woke up on that one, huh? Christianity. Let's see. 1 Corinthians 10. The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 1. Moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant how that all our fathers were under the cloud, and all passed through the sea, and were all baptized unto Moses in the cloud and in the sea, and did all eat the same spiritual meat. Did what? Did all eat the same spiritual meat. Now, when we was in the wilderness, which we are right now, what spiritual meat was we eat? What was it called then, when Moses was walking? The angel's food came from heaven. What was it called? Manna. That's the same thing. Y'all see that? Read. And did all drink the same spiritual drink, for they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them. Now let's get the rock. Get what the rock is. So we got to have an understanding. Guess what's going on right now? You have brothers that's teaching the laws of God that's drinking that same spiritual rock. That's why you can go any quarter when you see the purple one go. We all going to be teaching the same thing. You got the rock? Give me the rock in Christ. You should have circled it and should have took the notes like I told you. Did you get it? Somebody get him the rock, the Christ. Get the rock. Somebody get the rock. Y'all know what the rock is with Christ. So I tell you, take notes. Just read it again. Read scripture again. 1 Corinthians. The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 10, verse 3. And did all eat the same spiritual meat. Verse 1. Moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant how that all our fathers were under the cloud. It says what? Not being ignorant, meaning what? Lack of knowledge. What is knowledge? The Bible. You understand that? The Bible is the knowledge. The law, statute, commandments is the knowledge. Read. And how that all our fathers were under the cloud and all passed through the sea. And were all... Now where was that done at again? I heard you say it. Where was that done at? Where did we all pass through the sea? Under the cloud. Moses' time, wilderness. What was the name of the sea? The Red Sea. Guess what? We still in the wilderness right now. We're trying to practice our righteous acts. Read. And did all drink the same spiritual drink, for they drank of that spiritual rock. The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Just to let you know, the rock is Christ, okay? The rock is Christ. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness. Say that again. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness. So guess what we're saying right now? The righteous man is standing in great boldness. How is that happening? By seeing the drug deal go down, we say, brother, that's a sin. That's out of order. That's how we see that, right? Read. Before the face of such as have afflicted him. Who's afflicted us? Our own people have afflicted us. The so-called white man have afflicted us. I saw you ask that question. The African have afflicted us. The Ethiopians, the Asians, who's all in captivity with all these people. So it's not just the so-called white man. Because if that was true, he'd be owning all these stores. But you got some of these Arabs and Africans owning the stores too, right? and they won't give your brothers or your sisters a job. So are they afflicting you as well, saying that you're going through hell? Y'all understand that? Read. Then shall the right aiming thunderbolts go abroad. Now check this out. It said the world should go fight with him. Who was that world is talking about? You sure? Let's get the world. You know what I want, right? 45:17. Isaiah 45:17. Let's get the world. We got to understand, because it said the world's going to fight with him. Who's that him? The Most High God. He has a certain people. He has a chosen people. So it said the world is going to fight with him. It's not talking about America. Let's get the true understanding of what the world is. Read it. The book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 17. But Israel. But who? But Israel. So it says, but Israel. Now, Israel's a world, so we understand that, right? We have understanding that Israel's a world? Okay, go ahead. Shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. So it said, Israel shall be saved of the Lord with the everlasting salvation. Read. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. So who is Israel? It's the world, right? Now go back to where we was at. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 21. Verse 20. His severe wrath shall he sharpen for a sword, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise. Now you see that? How are we fighting? You just go back to verse 1. Let's read that again. We got to see how we're fighting. We got to have the true understanding of this Bible. Do you understand, brother? Are you listening? Okay, all praises. Read it again. Verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness. Who's the righteous man? The world, the one that's teaching, thus saith the Lord. You see that? So it said, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness. How? Read. Before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. Get Luke 14 and 23. So we got to have an understanding. How is this world, how is the righteous man going to stand in front of those that afflicted him? Let's see if the Christian church is doing this, or the Muslim church, or the Egyptologists, the Buddhists, whoever you got. Let's see if they doing this, or are we doing what God said do. Okay? Read. Bring it out. The book of Luke, chapter 14, verse 23. And the Lord said unto the servant, go out into the highways and hedges. Where is that at? Where's the highways and the hedges at? Trenches. The streets. Read it again from the top. And the Lord said unto the servant, go out into the highways and hedges, and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled. For I say unto you, that none of those men which were bidden shall taste of my supper. So, do you have to understand how this? The ones that's who are the world is what? The righteous man that's standing in boldness. Where at? Where at though? We just read it. In the trenches. In the trenches, which is where? The streets. In the streets. Right. That's where the world is. Now read it again from the top, or Wisdom of Solomon 5:1 again, and then go to 20. The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness, which is you two brothers. Read. Before the face of such as have afflicted him. Who afflicted us again? Other nations. All praises to the Most High. You got that. Other nations have afflicted us. They afflict us to this day. Read. And made no account of his labors. Made no account of his labors. All that work, we done built America. Now they want to put us out. They call us aliens or illegal aliens, and they the real aliens. Right. When the Native Americans, when they first came over here, guess what they was calling the so-called white man? Aliens. Guess what? Get the scripture in Lamentations. We'll see what the Bible say about the so-called white man. He called them aliens too. Let's get that. You got it? Let's see that. Let's see if the so-called Native American was in the right spirit. The Puerto Ricans, the Cubans, Guatemala to Panama. Let's see if they was in the right spirit. The Seminole Indians. Read. The book of Lamentations, chapter 5, verse 1. Because again, when the so-called white man came over here, they called them aliens. When you think, let me tell you something about the so-called white man. He steals everything. So why you think he said they the illegal aliens? Because they were already called aliens. You see that? Read. Remember, O Lord, what has come upon us. Consider and behold our reproach. Our inheritance is turned to strangers. Our what? Our inheritance is turned to strangers. What is our inheritance? The world. Give me that in 2nd Ezra 5:24. 2nd Ezra chapter 5 verse 24. And of all the lands of the whole world thou hast chosen thee one pit. And of all the flowers thereof one lily. One lily, one pit. That's Israel. Watch this. And of all the depths of the sea, thou hast filled the one river. And of all builded cities, thou hast hallowed Zion unto thyself. Say that again. Read that from the top. Start with 22. Second Esdras 5 verse 22. And my soul recovered the spirit of understanding. Say that again. And my soul recovered the spirit of understanding. So guess what's happening right now? You starting to recover the spirit of understanding again. You understand that, right? Read. And I began to talk with the Most High again, and said, O Lord, that bearest rule of every great wood of the earth, and of all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen thee one vine. He said he chosen one vine, go ahead. And of all the lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pit. One pit, Jerusalem, go ahead. And of all the flowers thereof, one lily. Now go to 6 and 24. The book of 2nd Esdras 6 and 54. So the reason we wanted to show you that is why? God chooses things. Just like you choose things. Just like what? He chose one world amongst worlds.
Right.
Plural. And that one world is Israel.
That's right.
You see that? Read. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all. All of us come from Adam. Everybody does come from Adam. The so-called white man, the African, all of them come from Adam. But watch this. Remember, God does what? He chooses. Let's see something. Read. And the people also whom thou hast chosen. Say that again. And the people also whom thou hast chosen. So what did God just do? He divided the people. He just showed you division. Did you see that? He said, those that come from Adam and also the people that thou hast chosen. Read. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake. Did you see what that just said? He said he made the world for our sake. So why are we fighting over one corner? He made the world for our sakes. You see that?
Shalom. This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcasts, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.